Thank you. I would like to thank from all of my heart those who made this event to happen and also gave me hope that people are coming from goodwill to learn, to understand, and to know. But most important, after that, what can we do? After knowing, we want to know in order to do something and to act. I wrote my book, which is not my book. It's everyone's book. It's everyone's ideas and hopes. It's a human book. Someone may think that I wrote it as a Palestinian about the Palestinian-Israeli conflict. It's not. It's a human for everyone who cares about this world in a time of despair where we lost hope. To tell a few messages from this book. As a Palestinian, that I am proud, and I have to be proud of, who was raised, born, and lived in the refugee camps, with the full meaning of to be a refugee, that one day I have a place. My parents, they have their estate, they have their own land, and in a minute, to be homeless, to be a refugee, suffering, deprived as a child. I never tasted the childhood. But it's painful till now. Hundreds of millions of children suffer the same. Our parents who lost everything in their life. They lost the land. They lost their country, but they didn't lose hope. And they realized one thing. Their hope is in their children. My mother, my parents, and the Palestinian mothers, as every other mother in this world, she is the hero who was behind the survival of the Palestinian cause to be living, to promote their children, to ask them, you have to succeed. And they learned it 6 decades ago. It's only through education. Our parents were not educated. They lived happily in their farms, in their land, and they don't need that education. But now, they are thrown out to the man-made suffering, to be refugees, and to have to face those challenges. Education for us as Palestinians and many others in this world, it's not for the sake of education. It's to get a better job, to save others, to help others. Our parents, as millions till now, they are fighting to live. It was a matter of survival. What can they do to survive? But at the same time, in this world, you can find people who are living to fight and to kill. And what is happening in this world? What did I suffer and others are suffering till now? It's not from God. As I said, it's man-made. But this is the hope. As it is man-made, we as a human being can challenge those of not accepting what are they doing, of acting and challenging them. They are not more talented than us. We can. And the history and the current time, it proves that people, when they stand up, they can destroy and can make a difference in others' lives. My life was a tragedy, but the most difficult time in my life was a 4 months period. That mountains can't bear it or suffer it. And number 16, for me, it will never be erased from my mind. Sometimes I feel confused to like it or not. 16th of September 2008, 4:45 p.m. is the day when I lost my wife. I felt it is the end of the world, because I fully believe children should be raised with their mothers. I know the value of the mother. I know who is behind my success. She is my mother. And I learned the orphan is not the one who loses his father. The orphan is the one who loses his mother. The mother is everything in life. For me, my mother was the weakest point in my life. I can't resist. And I would love if for a moment to come from her grave to see what is her son doing. I am sending her soul the gifts, the blessings. As a Muslim, the paradise is under the feet of the mother. When someone came to Prophet Muhammad asking him, whom do you recommend me to take care? He said, your mother. Whom else? He said, your mother. Whom else? Your mother. Whom else? At the end, your father. The mother is the main pillar. But I have to accept everything from God with goodwill. I was blessed to have 6 lovely, beautiful, bright daughters. And if I have 20 of them, I will be more than blessed. And 2 sons. My daughter Bisan, who was 20 years old, after she lost her mom, she was in her final year at the university. She said to me, I thought as a student that the most difficult thing in life is academic exams. After I lost my mother, I realized that academic exams are the easiest in life.